Hey everybody, a happy Monday out there. Thanks for joining us here on Northern Life. I can't believe what happened that game. I mean, the Super Bowl was absolutely insane. The one play that I saw was like, I don't even know how they completed that. Like, that was just absolutely nuts, you know?
Yeah,
and the outcome.
The thing that happened during the halftime show?
Yes!
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. So, fantastic news. Congratulations to the winners out there. We really appreciate you guys playing for us. So
yeah, what happened out there in California was pretty sweet.
It really was,
And so
yeah.
hopefully nothing bad actually happened, because we are recording the show on Friday before the Super Bowl happened. So as Director Shania says, we have no idea what's going on.
Nope, we have no idea.
Hopefully everything went all right.
Yes, I bet it did. I've got a hunch it's going to be a fantastic Super Bowl.
Did you enjoy your family recipe meatballs that you talked about on Facebook?
So yeah, sorry, it was Sydney's idea. We were going to make a bunch of Super Bowl items. She went home and she made deviled eggs. I've been asking her to make deviled eggs forever because she makes them all the time.
And they're awesome.
And they're super good.
Yeah.
Did you get one today?
No, I just deviled eggs in general.
I love deviled eggs.
I'll try it.
And hers were really good. And so then Madison, I believe she bought the guacamole.
Okay.
And then I came in with meatballs. And yeah, I'm like, this is a McCullough family recipe passed down generations. My grandma came here from Ireland and she put whiskey in her sauce and it was fantastic. And then I said, actually, I got these from Super One.
Superman might take your idea.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
And my grandma's not from Ireland, so there you go.
McCullough, well.
They are somewhere down the line they are,
Sure,
but not
sure.
my grandma.
McCullough family tradition at
Yep.
Super One. Be sure to grab your meatballs today. Well, if you need a little help getting through the day after the Super Bowl here, Starbucks members can get a free tall brewed hot or iced coffee today with the purchase of any qualifying beverage. So with free coffee on a Monday, everybody's going to win big after the big game.
Wow, that's fantastic. Did you go yet, Ryan?
I did.
You
So,
did?
Yep. Got to take advantage when you can.
That's true.
Anything free from Starbucks.
It's still Friday, so
Say-
we haven't gone yet.
I am planning on going, though.
Good,
I'm
okay.
planning on going.
We'll make that stop.
Yeah, and also, our shows no longer air at 12:30 while the Olympics are happening, so hopefully the folks at 6:30, if you got a job tonight or something, or you want to stay up, then head on over to Starbucks. Hopefully they're still open.
Maybe you're a night shift kind of person.
Yeah.
You got to get something started
There we go.
get in the night shift.
Just like Hunter the past week.
Oh my gosh, this is the last day. Technically 2 days because it's Friday, but I am doing the morning shift on Monday too, so wish me luck.
got it.
Listen here, Disney fans all around the world looking to tie the knot will soon have two creepy new options. The Haunted Mansion at Disneyland will open its doors to host weddings starting in July. Ceremonies will take place in the attraction's outdoor courtyard. It can hold up to 25 guests. Also starting in May, the Haunted Mansion Parlor will start hosting weddings on the Disney Destiny cruise ship. As of now, the Haunted Mansion at Disney World in Florida is not available as a wedding venue.
There are some folks who absolutely love everything spooky and Halloween related,
Yes.
aka Matt, who works here,
King of Halloween.
Also, when I started dating Mary, she loves all these TLC shows like 1,000-Pound Sisters and Sister Wives, shows like that.
Yep.
And one of the sisters on 1,000-Pound Sisters absolutely loves things creepy, and she wanted to get married at a former insane asylum or something like that.
Jeez.
It's haunted. So there is a group of people that will want to get married there and have that experience.
A whole niche for sure. I've done a wedding before. We played a wedding over at the Pequot Inn, and it was Jen and Len. Shout out to you two out there. It was all Halloween themed. Everyone had to wear a costume.
Nice.
They love scary stuff. They love everything that's spooky and dark and things like that. So yeah, there are, like you said, there's people out there for sure that like that niche.
Now we're going to need to hear a price tag on the cost of that wedding.
Jeez.
Probably less than mine.
I would think so. Yeah. Oh yeah, probably. Honestly.
Here's a case that won't be heading to deliberation anytime soon. A Connecticut father was ready to fulfill his civic duty when a jury summons arrived. However, he realized it was addressed to his 4-year-old daughter. Turns out a rare clerical error put a preschooler on those jury rolls. Officials with the county say Zara here will have no problem being excused from that jury duty.
A huge mistake, by the way. And can you imagine a 4-year-old on an actual adult jury duty sort of thing?
That would be pretty interesting. Make for some good conversation. You know?
Yeah.
I was watching my future nieces and nephew the other day. We were talking about I don't know how it came up, but saying guilty and not guilty, and they're like, what does that mean?
Yeah,
so I can
yeah.
understand a 4-year-old would probably have a lot of questions for the adults in the
A
room.
lot of vocabulary issues for sure. Have you ever had to do jury duty?
I've not yet.
Okay, me
Not
neither.
My friend Phil had to lead one group. He was like, I don't know if you call him the foreman or whatever,
Yeah,
but
yep.
he had led one group, and so he said that was quite the experience.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Have you seen the movie 12 Angry Men? Is
Yeah,
it? Is
or
that
12,
what it is? 12 Mad Men?
12 Angry jurors,
Is that
12
what it
Angry
is?
Men.
It's something
yeah,
like
something
that.
like that.
Super
I've actually
good.
seen the play.
You have?
Yeah, so if you're able to see if it comes to a town near you, be sure to see the play.
I got to check that out.
Well written, but also a very good movie.
Very good
And
movie.
I've seen the Family Guy spoof of that.
It is good.
Also very funny.
Yep.
Parents out there, new research shows that baby talk may do more than sound cute. It could actually help your infant's brains process language earlier than normal speech. So scientists found that when babies hear exaggerated pitch and simplified sounds, typically of infant-directed speech like that, their brains recognize differences in sounds more like older babies and adults do, so potentially speeding language learning before they even speak their first words. And experts say this highlights how talking with little ones in a playful, engaging way may kickstart early language development.
I feel like you're good at baby talk, aren't you?
Oh, you just love you out there, you know. I don't know. I don't know if I'm good at it, but
Yeah.
it's always fun. It's
Yeah.
like when you're talking to a dog, you're like, oh, do you know who's a good boy?
Yep. It kind of makes you feel good too.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
It makes you happy.
I love it.
Well, people out in China can't get enough of a certain stuffed toy. It's known as the crying horse. That's because ahead of the Lunar New Year, which starts February 17th, this sad horse is getting a lot of attention. So why the frown? Well, apparently it was a mistake. The horse was supposed to be smiling. However, the mouths here were sewn upside down. So Chinese workers took to it immediately, saying it perfectly represents the drudgery of office work. And 2026 is the year of the fire horse in the Chinese zodiac.
Wow, interesting. I was wondering why the thing was frowning in there for sure. But in the Elvis movie, did you ever watch the Elvis movie?
I don't know if you've had some wild segues before, but no, I have seen the Elvis movie. Yes.
So you have Colonel Parker, right, who made money off of Elvis being fantastic, of course.
Okay.
But then he also sold the pin saying Elvis sucks. You know, that sort of thing.
Just getting both sides.
Yeah, so it's kind of like that, but not really.
Hedging his bets a little bit.
Yes.
Okay, I can see it. That worked. The segue worked. We'll see in a little bit.
Welcome back, folks. Get this. There's a stork in upstate New York, which is probably still recovering after delivering an extra heavy shipment. A couple from Buffalo had quintuplets on December 18th, adding on to their family of what was already 2 other kids. Doctors say the family's 5 new arrivals are all breathing well and in good shape. The dad says that they'll likely have to get a bus.
Yeah.
Just start a band with those kids.
Yeah, I heard they got a starting 5 for a basketball team, you know, all in one. So
Genius.
yeah, how about that though?
That's
5 at one time. I don't even know. You need some help. Like with some
Seriously.
family or friends coming over.
You just, that is absolutely insane. And I've heard, I don't know if this is true or not.
Sure.
Isn't it true that you sometimes cannot know if you have twins? It can be a surprise if
Oh.
you have more than one baby, I
Our
believe.
director Shania says that is true.
I think
so.
that is a true statement.
Yeah.
So I wonder if it was a surprise. That's a crazy surprise right there.
Yeah, a couple surprises. A whole handful of surprises.
Wow.
Yeah.
We had quadruplets, 3 grades above me. The Myrdals were 3 grades above me, I believe. And so that was crazy. I'm like, you're all, minutes apart from being born. That's wild.
Yeah.
It blows my mind.
You ever seen the Elvis movie?
Yes, I have. Let's talk about
Good
it.
movie. Well, when you think of the most famous snowman, you'd probably think of Frosty. Well, apparently Frosty's got nothing on Jeffrey the Snowman.
Oh, interesting. John Lordson takes us to Wisconsin.
It's a good group of people around here, good community.
Each winter, Milltown, Wisconsin adds one more resident. His name is Jeffrey. He lives by Highway 8, and he never stops smiling. Because of that, he gets a lot of visitors.
You never know if it's going to be a little kid or an old man, or you never know who's going to come.
The first Jeffrey Craig Carlson and his crew built was 19 feet tall in 2019. They brought him to life as part of a holiday decorating contest, which they won.
He is very solid now. He is very solid.
Each year, he grows a little more, from 19 feet to 32 feet to 58 feet. And this year, Jeffrey downright sprouted, reaching 67 feet, or 6'7", as the kids like to say.
Every time we got snow, we were hauling snow. We ended up having a crane come and help set it.
Plywood and cables also help hold Jeffrey together. But this year, Craig and his family encountered a new problem. Because this version was so tall, Jeffrey started to go sideways. December rain didn't help either.
You look like you was doing the limbo.
Yes.
Unfortunately, the limbo led to a meltdown, and it could have ended there. But the community missed Jeffrey so much they pushed for a January rebuild, even donating money to make it happen. So the Carlsons went back to
The
work.
snowmen that were in the front yard, you would just roll a ball and then stack them on top with your own hands. This, we have to use heavy equipment with skid steers, telehandlers.
It took 3 weeks to build the 6'7" Jeffrey. This one only took 3 days, and it's just under 40 feet, but it's as strong as a linebacker.
The head of the first snowman weighed about 25,000 pounds. This one actually weighs even more, about 30,000 pounds.
We got about 1,000 gallons of water stuck in the one behind us.
The hat is made out of cattle panels and tarps. The nose is 10 feet long and made out of steel.
The pipe is a 4-inch pipe with a 55-gallon barrel drum on the end.
Jeffrey's arms are full-grown trees, and his tie is courtesy of an old fire truck.
This is actually fire hose.
This is fire hose.
Yep, that is fire hose.
They put thought into every detail, including the snowman's name. Jeffrey was the name of Craig's older brother.
He passed away in 2016, and it's in memory of him. I think he'd like him. I think he would.
Craig's construction company even started the Jeffrey the Snowman Foundation, which gives scholarships to local kids. Those aren't going away, even if Jeffrey does. Although one year, a little piece of him stuck around until May.
The sun really raises havoc with him here once you start getting the middle of February.
But even when Jeffrey leaves, rest assured, he'll be back again someday.
I always enjoy seeing the final product and knowing that I built it all and that it's 100% snow.
Oh, that's really cool.
What a cool story. I love that. I bet it gets kind of sad in March and April. Start seeing Jeffrey start to melt a little bit. But that's huge. 67 inches tall, feet tall? Feet tall. Don't do that. I'm like, John, I thought we went away from that. I thought we were done with 6'7".
We almost escaped it.
Dang it, we were that close.
John would have told you, have you seen the Elvis movie? Yeah. But
Take it, John.
really cool to name it after his brother, too.
Yes.
Very sweet there. And also very cool for always, when something happens like that in the community where something that's such a staple ends up, falling apart, like we saw in Duluth with Bentleyville with storms and whatnot, that people come together and make sure that the tradition continues.
See, there's a lot of good stories out there, too, folks. So very cool.
Yeah, we got to use these good stories with all, things happening in the world today. Well, in the South, a very Florida idea turned into a viral sensation, racking up millions of views. With the cold temperatures you've been hearing about down there, invasive iguanas have become stunned and then fallen out of trees. Well, how about this? A pizza place is now using what they can get. They call it the Everglades pizza, topped with iguana meat they collected during the cold snap. Now, eating iguanas is apparently legal there. However, serving wild game to the public can certainly be tricky.
I'm all for hunting and stuff, but that was just a crazy shift from the live iguanas to just the dead iguana being cooked. That was wild.
Yeah. I tried to use the nicest video for that story. So yeah,
That's cool.
I think you told the whole story there.
It's chicken of the tree.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd try it,
No.
but it seems like it's gotten a pretty positive review.
Interesting.
Use what you got.
Yep.
Well, hey, coming up, someone makes waiting at a stoplight not so bad. We'll be back on Northern Light. Let's head out west now, where police in Colorado were left stunned after receiving several calls reporting a fire-juggling unicyclist who had been stopping traffic at a busy intersection. The Commerce City Police Department sent its drone to the area after receiving numerous calls and then captured that unicyclist before performing on the sidewalk or the crosswalk there. And while the police department acknowledged the man's act was, quote, quite good, it was also illegal due to his trespassing in the median and not exiting the crosswalk in time. So the fire-juggling unicyclist was not ticketed, but was ushered away from the intersection.
Oh my gosh, if I was in the front row, I'd be applauding like crazy. I wouldn't care how long it's taken.
Yeah, man, I'd call on your way to work and say, boss, I'm not going to be there. I'm struck by a unicyclist who's juggling fire.
Yes, send a video to the boss.
Yeah.
As a police officer, you probably see everything.
Yeah.
I'm sure that was a first for them, though.
Something new.
Wow, unbelievable. Out in Fargo, North Dakota, a little lost dog survived 20 days in very cold conditions.
The rescue is thanks to some careful surveillance, local businesses, and maybe a group of caring rabbits. Kevin Wallivand reports.
Hello.
Here he is, the survivor.
Do you want to smell me?
Peanut, the wonder dog,
Oh my gosh, she is so tiny.
who today met some of those responsible for the rescue.
Oh, hi,
Everybody was looking for you, bud.
Peanut escaped his Fargo yard on January 8th, and for the next 20 days,
we were just not hopeful that he was going to survive those conditions. And then to see him on camera in the midst of all that storm going on was just, I mean, I can't even explain the feelings.
the little Chihuahua Pomeranian was running solo
The wind chills never hit above zero.
in unimaginable winter temperatures.
The last weekend before we found him, we were seeing 50 to 60 degrees below zero with the wind chill.
Missing signs with a photo of a Peanut were everywhere around town.
I think in those 8 days that we had no sightings, I had become pretty discouraged. I was not hopeful that we were going to find him.
The Minnesota-based nonprofit, The Retrievers, relying on tips from local businesses in an industrial area in Fargo, put out traps for several days.
You know, we tell people dogs are so resilient. They can survive anything. I mean, he's proof of it.
And finally, 20 days after disappearing, Peanut got trapped.
So happy to have you home. You got new friends. Everybody was worried about you.
Area businesses like Gabriel Metal Casting helped look for Peanut, and they swear that he had a little help from his friends, furry friends.
There was 20 bunnies out in the lot where he was running when we were getting him, and he was warm. He found warmth. There was always a bunny next to him whenever we would see him.
And you would think being out for 20 days in sub-zero temperatures would have a drastic impact on Peanut. But he's the wonder dog.
They said, I mean, other than being thin, no frostbite, heart was good, lungs were good.
A happy ending for all who care about Peanut.
Are you smiling? You're happy with all your friends?
Many thought the worst, but in the end, this little bundle fooled them all.
It's a miracle.
Yes.
Right?
He means so much to my family.
With his perseverance, survival skills,
It's literally miraculous. I just don't know how he managed to survive, but
and now he's living his best life.
and sure as heck, we got him home.
Feels good.
It feels wonderful. Feels wonderful.
Oh,
I figured
Peanut.
it was going to be a bigger dog with how long it lasted
Yeah.
out there. That's a small dog to be out there for that long.
Fortunately, Peanut's got some fur, but, you know, still very small.
Very scary.
Very small. Well, hey, coming up, Lego My Crocs. We'll see you in a bit.
When we see you again tomorrow here on Northern Life, Team USA's mixed doubles curling partners have certainly been making Duluth proud of the international stage here. NBC has put together a really nice feature filmed here in Duluth that we're going to share tomorrow here on Northern Life. Boy, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, Corey and Corey, you know, at the time of our recording on Friday here, 3-0, I believe.
4-0.
4-0 now?
They're 4-0 right now.
Wow,
Yep.
they defeated Canada, and so it's just an incredible start. So I believe the matches are coming up, you know, at the time this is airing, so we'll see how they do.
Wow.
But certainly, like you said, making Duluth proud here.
Absolutely. Italy, I believe, was it Italy favored to get the gold? I think, but they've lost one, so they're still undefeated,
Wow.
and Italy has lost one. So knock on wood that this continues.
Yeah, Corey and Corey, keep it up.
Yep.
And before we go here, Lego and Crocs clicking together for a new multi-year partnership.
Wow.
They've unveiled Lego Brick Crocs, oversized clogs inspired by the classic Lego brick shape. The $150 shoes even come with a Lego mini figurine and mini Crocs of its own. The Lego Brick Clog launches worldwide February 16th. You can find it on Crocs and Lego's website.
That's so cool. Do you know what's sad, though, is that's not much more than actual Crocs, just normal Crocs. Isn't that wild? They're expensive.
Yep, those would look good on you.
I would love those things.
Pretty
I got
awesome.
bricks for feet anyway. Thanks for joining us. We love you all so much.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Find some time to throw a line or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.